What's our next email there, Steve?
Teresa.
Teresa?
Teresa. Or Teresa, as some would call her. From Kamloops, wrote in saying, what is a weird family Christmas tradition you have?
Well, you know what? What we do, my family is so big. Like my mom's side, we have tons of cousins. She has 6 brothers and sisters. So because we have so many cousins and grandchildren, what we do is we put all of our names into a basket and we actually pick a name to buy for each other since there's so many of us. So we each have a person we buy for instead of buying for the whole family. So that's our tradition that we've been doing for many years.
So like a Secret Santa Valente family edition.
That's right. Yeah. So there you go. And by the way, it's my mom's side, so I'm going to let you all know what my mom's maiden name is now. Are you ready? Get close to the computer.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Before you say this, I'm pretty sure that your mother's maiden name is your secret question to many of your online passwords.
Shit.
So probably you should not say that.
Okay,
All
never
right.
mind.
That's probably correct, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Moving on.
Yeah, one weird tradition I have actually is my cousin and I would frequently try to get 120 stars in Super Mario 64 around the holidays. and fun, and actually neither my cousin nor our family owned a video game system when we were kids, but my grandparents and my grandma specifically was a huge video game fan. And funny story about that is, for up until I was probably 12 or 13, I thought that video games were an elderly person thing.
Really?
And I eventually learned later in life that I had a very unique grandmother that was open to video games, and my cousin
cool.
and I much appreciated the Super Nintendo playing at her house.
I'll tell you a quick story about my nonna. I used to really like wrestling, like WWE growing up, and I'd go... Is that a surprise to you?
No, I just thought you were going to say I really liked wrestling my nonna.
No, I would not touch her. She is a saint. But no, I used to go over to her house when I was little, and I'd have the wrestling on. She would watch it with me, and if anyone recalls watching WWE wrestling back in the day, there used to be this really fat Hawaiian wrestler named Rikishi, and he wore this like thong thing, so his ass was like hanging out, and his like finishing move would be getting his opponent into the corner turnbuckle and like rubbing his ass all over his face.
God.
It's terrible. But when my nonna saw this, she started laughing so hard, and she said, "Hey, look at the prosciutto." God bless my nonna.
It's
Merry Christmas.
It's
Bon
funny that
Natale.
it's funny that you mentioned that too, because my grandma also watched WWE wrestling.
Yeah,
And
there you go.
like the the video game thing, I always thought that elderly people liked wrestling, but anyway.